players are taken care of on and off the field. Ticket requests, community outreach opportunities, travel plans, anything you can think of, I can help with it. I'm here for you.
Okay, bet. I appreciate it. Like I said, the culture here was a big part of my decision.
Well, it's not just me. It's throughout the entire organization. So let's get you into gear. We want to give you a chance to make sure you got everything you need for game day.
Thanks, Andy.
Of course.
Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys.
Yo, what's up, Sosa?
Hey, man. Just wanted to check in with you. How are you feeling? Excited to get to work?
Yeah, man. Fresh start's gonna be nice, but I'm ready to get to it.
You've got a golden opportunity, too. You might be a one-year deal, but they're gonna give you plenty of chances to prove it. You gotta be ready to take it and run with it.
Come on, Sosa. You've known me long enough to know I'm ready for my moment. I'm ready to be a star.
All right. I'm ready to watch you put on a show.
Appreciate it, Sosa.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
The Raiders defense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the...
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's the preseason opener for these two teams, and it should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders defense starting with a full field behind him as they've got their opponents. They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 64 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They've got this offense backed up to start out. The line of scrimmage, the 5-yard line as we begin 1st and 10. Back near the goal line, Cousins. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. The Raiders defense getting prepared to go to work here in this second week of the preseason. Tua to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down.
60 red. Drill, 52.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
He's going to go up top again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession.
Here we go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result then.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Vegas defense back onto the field. They trail here in the second quarter. Tua now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
32, 22 meters.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Tua going to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. He got 29 yards that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 1-yard touchdown pass. The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
The Raiders defense ready to go here, this final tune-up before the start. They'll run it here. This is James White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening. The Vegas defense back onto the field. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 1 won 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Jones. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Rakisin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you... The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. And they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Jones on 1st down. Open man is born. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 2nd down. It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. They may be looking to bring some pressure here as they've got this offense backed up. 1st and 10 at the 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Smith here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 43 yards on the ground for him so far. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. They'll start the drive with Harris. And some space here. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 41 yards on the ground. And they're not going to get to the line to run it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of
today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders defense ready to put the preseason behind them and begin this. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
When you talk about this defense, Alexander Bishop back for her 2nd year on the job. And CD, we spoke with her during the week, and as was the case last year, just came away so impressed, not only with how she handles things, but with what she's actually done with this defense.
I think what we've been struck by from the first time we met her is her presence. That was certainly the case last year, even in her first year as a defensive coordinator. And it shows in her defense. An aggressive, fast-paced, hard-hitting unit. Her influence is seen throughout this defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The Vegas defense back onto the field. And after their guys were forced upon a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's the Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening.
Looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. The Vegas defense back onto the field. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt a moment ago. So this offense backed up down by their own goal line to start this possession. Now a first carry for their fullback. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Eckler now between the tackles, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one coming on his... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Oh, look at the juke. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. It's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The new man in the secondary putting his nose in there and making the tackle. And remember, he's on a 1-year prove-it deal. And, partner, we talked. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't. The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the give, this is Eckler. And room there to work it inside the 25.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in.
The Vegas defense back onto the field.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division
Tonight, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Throwing to start the drive. Beverly, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Oh, what a move. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and 2, Beverly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Beverly buying time to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. On 1st and 10, Beverly eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. Second rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Running left, it's Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it.
Throwing to start the drive.
Beverly. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Barkley inside handoff. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And quickly they get to the line. A first down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
On first down, Beverly. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Back to throw. Beverly caught right side. Tate. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow them.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Beverly. Spinning away. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Beverly, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle with Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Barkley is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
So out now come the Lions.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Beverly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Lions are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Throwing on first down. Beverly. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
On 4th down, Beverly, a desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Detroit,
they're a win away now from running the table here in the regular season. They moved to 16-0 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,
they dipped to 5-11 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Beverly.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Operating from the gun. Beverly being chased out left. A beautiful fake.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Looking to throw. Beverly.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Operating from the gun. Beverly. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He'll try to forget what happened on the previous drive. He threw that interception. Sigh of relief, though. It didn't lead to anything, just the punt. Now they've got the football back here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Off-play action. Beverly finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. To throw on second down. Beverly. This is caught by Tate. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Beverly. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Throwing to start the drive. Beverly.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Looking to throw. Beverly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Beverly.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Beverly. Now they go screen. It's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake. Beverly escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Beverly. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, and it's the Bears who have the lead. 3 touchdown passes there for Zach Wilson. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Kareem Hunt taking over. 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive. Here's a give to Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Beverly. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Off-play action. Beverly, they'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
So here come the Lions now. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. On first down, Beverly throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on third down, Beverly. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackle. We'll give you the shorts.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Throwing to start the drive. Beverly. Open man here is Conklin. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Evades him at the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Beverly. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Throwing on first down. Beverly eluding the pressure right.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got his man. This is Tate.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Beverly. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on second down, Beverly. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Beverly. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A give to Barkley out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Beverly. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Lions look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
A quarterback is not supposed to be able to do this. He's not supposed to be able to take the ball to run like that and not get run down by the defense before scoring.
The Lions offense set to take over.
Throwing on first down. Beverly. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Beverly.
Back to Renfro again, complete.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Beverly.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Time for another look at this Lions offense.
On 1st and 10, Beverly. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Lions,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Giants,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign.
And this front office.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I see those feet got a lot of moves, huh? You earned this one. Go ahead, write your name in the history books for the most rushing touchdowns in a single season. I salute you.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. He juked him to about the 40-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Beverly flush to his right. He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Now it's Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. They'll run with Barkley.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
92 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of the
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This is Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Beverly. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action. Beverly. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. but he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Beverly forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw again.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. Beverly.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Beverly on the move to his left. Shifts by him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll go to Barkley again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the run, it's Barkley.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 138 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw on second down, Beverly. Open man, that's Renfro. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
And they're going to speed things up here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Beverly flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Beverly. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to throw. Beverly. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beverly. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Beverly. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
There's no doubt about it now. This guy has to be in the All-Madden team.